Element. Supreme Kai, the perfectionist. Crash on your Vegas nerve. Buffet, I'm about to serve. Fresh out of canapes, I'm on the hors d'oeuvres with a hunger indescribable to put in that steam. The host with the most. OT from the D. Creator of this new music family tree. DJ 7, young got discretion. Cool, go hard in the paint like resin. Ray Sun checking with the scoop for your teacup. How do we know that? I swear he knows some higher ups. DJ Slim is the linchpin to the crew. Locked in, turned up like an Allen screw. Together we the squad. Salute our supporters like Captain Picard. Congratulations in advance, confetti. Toothpick, cake, clean, we fresh out and ready. Fifth Element.
Yo, what up, though?
It's cracking.
Welcome to another episode of the Fifth Element Hip Hop, where we represent hip hop in its truest form. That's peace, love, unity, and having fun. And y'all know what time it is, man. Like always, man, we always got some very special guests in the building today. Y'all gonna love this show. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and introduce the co-host, my guy, Ramon, a.k.a. Ray Sun. What up, dog?
What it do, man? You know what it is. Another week, no smut on our names.
Last time that I checked.
Right.
There was one chain on my name.
Let's go.
Straight up, and sitting next to Ray Sun is the lovely Supreme Kai Senpai.
No, Supreme Kai Senpai with the drip dry Kai with the anime drip.
Yeah.
For y'all.
Okay,
Act like you know.
Yeah.
Squad.
Okay, auntie.
You
And sitting next to Supreme Kai, we got
Oh my God.
the one and only Smooth K. You know what I mean?
Back.
What's
tapping
going
in with
on?
us.
What's
Like
going
he
on?
never left.
Straight
Fifth
up.
Element family, guess what, y'all? I got news. I am back every Friday now.
There it is.
Give it up for that.
You know what I mean? Smooth K
I
back in the
got back
building.
every Friday now, man. You know what I'm
Flex.
saying? Love y'all,
Flex,
man.
flex.
Senior year 2023, and I'm done with high school.
Yeah, right there. and back there, y'all know who it is, man. Your DJ's favorite DJ, the incredible
My
DJ
favorite
Slim.
DJ.
Bow, 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 bow.
Peace. Y'all know what it is, man. Peace.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. I'm like,
And-
ooh, okay.
And next to him is the one and only Hollywood Bud.
So y'all.
Yeah. my boy.
Straight up. So, Raymo, you know what I mean? What we got going today, man? What's up?
Man, we're going to take it over to Hollywood Bug so he can give us some of these hip-hop birthdays.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Bud,
let's do it.
tighten us up, man. Tell us who got another trip around the sun.
Happy born day to Del the Funky.
Homo
Homo
sapien.
sapien.
No,
Del
I didn't know
Funky
that.
Homo
Word.
It's Leo season, so it's going to be a lot of birthdays.
Yes,
A
sir.
lot of them.
And,
Who else?
and also to Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Okay.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
You know what I'm saying? I know y'all like Baby Got Back, but Posse on Broadway is my
Posse's
favorite
on
song.
Broadway.
Favorite song.
Right.
And beepers.
Your beepers, you know what I mean? Straight up my hoopty.
And also Chris or Mac Daddy Kelly from
Crisscross.
Chris
I'm
Cross.
saying?
Criss
It's the
Cross.
miggity Mac.
Right.
Right.
Looking at
Born Day was yesterday. RP
Nice.
to him. He passed away from a drug overdose on May 1st, 2013.
Damn.
Whoa.
Damn.
Bad.
That's crazy.
Rest in peace.
Let me rewind it real quick, though. You said Del the Funky Homo Sapiens birthday, right?
Yeah.
Slim. What was your first rap name?
Yo, man, I don't know if everybody know that used to be my favorite rapper. Matter of fact, he's still one in my top, but that used to be my favorite rapper. So I wanted a name just like his, and so I wanted my name to be just as crazy as his. So my first rap name was Slim the Parliamentic Deralinzik. You know what I'm saying?
Well, fun fact, Dad didn't tell me that when I was little.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, big Hyro
That's
fan. You know what I'm
dope.
saying?
That's
Mine
hard,
was
though.
OT, the fresh heterosexual.
No.
Nah.
I ain't gonna lie, you on
The fresh heterosexual. Right.
Don't listen to OT. Don't
We're not doing
listen.
All right, y'all,
No.
check it
Hey,
out.
go ahead.
Check it out. So those are the birthdays, but the major birthday was yesterday. It was hip hop's birthday.
Right.
Whoa,
Right.
49
Happy
years
birthday to
old,
hip-hop.
man.
49 years old. We got something queued up, something special Slim put together for us. So
Okay.
before I get
Run
set,
it
let's
up,
run it.
run it up. It's gonna be dope. Y'all watch this.
Salute the DJ.
Nice. Grandmaster Flash.
The
boy.
Beat Street.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, Uncle Check is in effect.
Oh shit.
Uncle Check and that DS up in the house.
Bombing.
70
You know what I'm saying?
riders.
This is rare footage right here.
Got Keon up here doing his thing.
Over here bombing buildings. and
Yeah, they
shit.
don't let them film like that.
Got Flasher in the house.
Hell no, they don't let them
Boy,
film like
back
that.
to the essence where it all began. Yeah, hip hop, the original man.
Coca Rock.
First MC ain't my claim to fame. Cause
Yeah.
I've been getting money and a damn thing changed. I'm Coca Rock and I'm still on the scene. A true OG to the culture you're in. Bronx legend, respect the crowd and pay homage where it started. We call it the boogie down.
Hey. Hey, suck a nigga.
brother
Whoever
Busy
you
Bee
are.
is
Busy B.
About to pop like a
Hey, that was from the original rap movie Wild Style.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Fab Five Freddy, direct from New York City. Today, we're celebrating one of the most important innovations in hip-hop music, the break. On August 11, 1973, a DJ named Kool Herc threw a back-to-school party in the Boogie Down Bronx that changed music as we know it. Using 2 turntables, he extended the instrumental breaks, allowing people to dance longer, a style that came to be known as breakdancing. Next came the MC, or the Master of Ceremonies, who added rhymes over the beat to get the party going and flowing. In the years since DJ Kool Herc's first party, hip-hop culture has become a major force across music, dance, art, fashion, and a whole lot more. On this historic anniversary, we're inviting you to join the celebration and be the DJ with 2 turntables and a crate full of hot records. Come on, y'all, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm talking about
Word.
happy birthday to the
Word.
hip hop.
Hip hop.
You know what I'm saying?
Hip-hop, man.
Straight up. Without Kool Herc doing this thing, man, we wouldn't even be sitting here right now. You know what I mean?
The
The
Y'all
world
really
would be
doing
so
something.
different.
I'm like, straight up, man. He put it in motion.
All the series of events that led to hip hop is bugged out if you really think about it. But
Straight up.
man,
Just-
it's a worldwide phenomenon.
man.
Yeah.
So I used to be in a breakdancing crew
What?
called the Easy Rock Crew when I was
Hold
in
on, hold
Kokomo,
on, hold on.
Indiana. Shout out
Easy
Kokomo,
Rock.
Indiana. Easy Rock Crew. We used to battle the Mighty Rock Crew.
Nice.
Let me find
Yeah,
out you can
man.
pop, lock, and break.
She was
Ray,
back in the day,
son.
man. I was the little jit. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
I got a story about it
Yeah.
real quick. We used to take our cardboard to the school, be breakdance and whatnot. There was this chick from Chicago. She was older than us. She was probably 17, whatever. I probably wasn't even a teenager back then. I wasn't
Right.
a teenager back then. She took our fucking boombox and threw that bitch on the top of the school roof. And there was nothing we could do about it. Nothing we could do about
That
it.
was
She-
so mean.
Was that the end of the breakdance crew?
Nah, hell no. Everybody had one back in those days. But
You know, it's
she
funny.
tossed our shit.
I got a
That's
story
fucked
too. Like, okay, so like me and my sister was, a group. Okay, we was the Jersey Girls, and I used to write everybody's rhymes, and we did our thing. We did shows in my bedroom, and
What?
yeah, for my dolls and stuffed animals.
Nice.
Okay.
We was mad young. We was probably like, I don't know, not even like first grade. We was
Right.
dumb young.
You don't want to age yourself, huh?
Yeah, nah. I'm Auntie Kai, but but yeah, that
We
was
just-
the first time I ever wrote a rhyme. I was probably like 7.
Dope. OT, what you got in
Man,
digging?
I got too many stories. I'll tell you like this, man. Me and my brother, we had a group called the Masterminds.
Mm.
And I think we was about like in the 7th grade. And niggas used to come from other blocks and from high schools to come battle us. And we was like 12. They used to come to
Nice.
battle us.
The twins.
Yeah, and we used to eat their ass up too. Straight
Yeah.
up.
For those of you that don't know,
Word.
OT has a twin brother,
Yeah.
and they both
Big
rhyme.
shout out to Kev X.
Kev X,
Right.
you know what I mean? He all the way into France, you know what I mean?
Word.
Francois,
Kev
bonsoir.
got
Hey,
the
yo.
A chromosomes.
Hey, yo, what's wrong with Snails?
OT got the B ones.
Shit.
he's a whole lot smaller than
So
OT.
stupid.
Hey,
Look
look,
at
man.
So
OT
stupid.
ain't getting no B chromosomes. Nigga. You know, while he was lifting weights, I was being a Mac.
Okay.
Oh.
Macaroni.
You know what I'm saying? I was being a Mac.
He
man,
said
you know what I'm saying?
macaroni.
Straight up, you know what I'm saying? You lift weights, nigga. I'm trying to lift these out now.
Slim, you got
I'm about to laugh.
Slim, hold
For
on.
sure.
Stop all that. Slim, you got any old hip hop memories, man?
Yeah, of course, man. Well, you could consider this hip hop. One of my things was I used to wear the hammer pants, yo.
Oh,
The hammer
you used
joints.
to dance too. You was dancing.
Yeah, we had the
Oh,
routine. We
my
did it in the
God.
6th grade, Jim Bridger Junior High, man. Spread my wings, the remix. True, you heard?
Right.
Yo,
He's out there.
stop playing.
Spread my
Right.
wings.
That's the jam. First of all.
That's
even
crazy.
play.
We used to call hammer pants low dicks.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Low dicks.
Low dicks.
So they
Not
was
parachute pants,
swinging. The
but-
pants was swinging low. You know what
The
I'm
low
talking about?
dick.
The low.
Low
Oh
dicks.
boy.
With the
I
heavy,
don't-
we used to wear them with the heavy D
I
shoes
do
and
not
low
approve
tips.
boy.
of that name at all. I don't
Boy,
like that
no
at all.
way, boy.
I'm not ever gonna call it.
Low
Matter of fact, I
dicks.
want to just forget that I heard that.
All right,
Yeah,
check it
no.
out. This week, Agenda was in town.
Yes, sir.
OT performed.
Yeah, I did what
OT
I
right.
from the D.
Got busy with the True Head
Representing
Vibe
the
boys.
Fifth Element.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got busy with Diggy and Cease Loco and Art Saints
Shout
and
out the
Prior
whole
Bag.
crew.
Right.
shoot, who else was up there, man? Everybody was up there. You know, DJ Bamboo. You know, he was spinning. It was dope.
Eric
And,
Wayne,
and can't forget about my guy. You know, Eddie Fuse. You know,
Eddie
Feudy.
Fuse,
Feudy got up there and did his
Lethal
thing.
Reppin'.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
All right, everybody was up there representing.
And what we did, Official Genius, pretty much sponsored us up
Yes,
being up there,
sir.
right? So I got this Official Genius
That's
nice
a
piece.
nice little
Official
piece.
Genius.
OG hat. It's
I like
Official Genius. So
that.
shout out them, man. Y'all check out Official Genius. Go to their IG page and
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get that hat.
order some
For
shit
real
up.
though,
Yeah.
that's fresh.
Yeah, I bust my Official Genius shit yesterday. I was at the Aces game
Mm.
and it went up. You know what I mean? I was fresh to death.
Hey, and I want to give a big shout out to Bobby Guns and the Scholars, man. They blessed us with some Vegas Be Lit tickets to the festival tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shout out to the scholars.
Word.
So
Shout
we
out
will
to
be
the
Appreciate
pulling
y'all
up.
for looking out for Fifth Element,
That's
holding
what's
us
up.
down.
Right.
You supporting who
You know
you
what I'm
support you, and we're gonna support y'all back.
Exactly.
You already know
That's how
exactly
that
what
works.
they said too. And then real quick, the BMAs is coming up August 27th. That's the Las Vegas Black Music Awards hosted
Okay.
by Carolyn Scott, the Las Vegas Entertainer of the Year,
Okay.
and Mr. Frederick Westbrook, the president of the Las Vegas VMAs. So that's
Okay. Okay.
True.
August 27th. We in the house for that too. Yo.
August 27th.
Ah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yep. Seb, you got anything pertinent, man? How's the skating rink going?
They love me, man.
Uh,
That's all I gotta say, man.
How they let you
love-
go on a Friday? I'm trying to understand that. I'm like, what you got? You got Sundays?
Nah, so
Full time?
now,
What's that?
so what I used to do, they used to change my schedule to do every, I used to do AT and Notre on Wednesdays, but I switched it back to, because I got school now, because I ain't gonna lie, I need my rest, y'all.
Right.
But I switched it back, so I only do Tuesdays and Saturdays. And I came back to do last Saturday because recently I've been going to different schools and different meetings. So when I came back last Saturday, they was like, "Where you been?" So they was like, and I was like, "Well, you know, been doing my own thing." So they was like, "All right, well, we're gonna put you back to the schedule where you can just do Tuesdays and Saturdays." And I said, "Okay, cool." And I thought about y'all, and I said, "Wait, I forgot Fridays."
Friday.
So now I'm back.
You back in the mix
I'm back
like
in the
a
mix on
blender.
Fridays. Now I'm
There
back
we
on
go.
Fridays,
You see
man.
how
You know what I'm
divine
saying?
timing works? It's
I
not
mean,
our
I mean-
timing; it's
Yeah.
divine timing.
So-
Back on Fridays, man.
That's what's up.
It's
Now that my
beautiful.
guy
Back
DJ
on
Seth is back,
Fridays.
you know what I mean? We gonna go ahead and get into this first interview.
Yeah, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
While
Let's
you
do
do
it.
your intro, I'm gonna bring him up.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna
Straight
bring him
up,
up.
man.
I'm gonna bring him
so,
up real quick.
So this young lady right now, you know what I mean? I'm gonna bring up right here, man. She been around the city going crazy. You know what I mean? Got some fire joints out there with some reputable people in the
And she
city.
is so styling.
You know what I'm
I am
saying?
loving
I'm like,
the vibe.
yo, she got bars for days. Got on the track with some heavy hitters
Mm-hmm.
and made a Vegas. I want to say almost like a Vegas anthem.
Yes.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
can say that.
I'm like, yo, her name been ringing like crazy every time I bring her name up. Nothing but good and positive things. You know what I mean? It was a pleasure for us to reach out to her to ask her to come up here today and represent the female culture of Vegas and hip hop. So let me, you know what I mean, without further ado, let's give it up for my girl,
Butter
James. Hey, I almost slipped and said her real name.
No government.
I ain't want to give her government out.
No,
I
we
was
not
like,
doing
that. Butter James.
It don't even matter. Once they search me, everything come up. So
I already know, but you know, I'm like, yo, your brand is your brand. You feel me?
yeah,
Straight up, man. How you been doing?
man, I've been good. Getting it together, finally being focused, staying out the
Okay.
way. So
All right, so tell the people a little bit about yourself. You know, I only gave them a little brief synopsis. So tell them how you got into hip hop and how you start getting in line with these heavy hitters out here in Vegas.
Right. Tell us where you're from too.
okay, so Well, I'm born and raised in Vegas, part Louisiana as well, because my mama, she gets tired of me.
I can
First
hear the
grade
draw.
here.
I can hear the
Yeah.
draw.
Yeah, so it's like I'm like West Coast South a
West
little
Coast
bit.
South.
True.
Yeah. I've been doing music for like a very long time. Like my cousin, rest in peace to him. He the one that started me doing music because I used to have like little anger issues when I was younger. And
Okay.
he used to be like, "You keep getting a whoop and keep getting in trouble. You need to start writing it down. Look at MC Hammer. Look at this one. Look at that one." And so he, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. And then I just started doing it, and then he started molding me and pushing
Okay.
me, and it helps. It was an outlet. So that's why a lot of people like, your music be so aggressive, girl. This is my anger release. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm getting older, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to learn a little Keith Sweat. You know, now I
Mellow
wanna
out.
thug,
Right.
you know what I'm
Mellow
saying?
out.
Right.
Get
now
on
I
that.
wanna, you
Get
know,
on the thug. I want that thug in love.
right.
Some of that pressing.
Shut up. You know what it is.
You don't want the
If
thug
If you
in
know,
love.
you know.
what I'm
If you
saying?
know, you know.
Alizé.
Yeah,
Tupac.
already.
Yep.
Already. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
okay.
Yeah, I've been doing music like for a long time. Like it just like it was like a counsel, and then it just like something that just stuck with me, and it's like it ain't gonna go nowhere. I was finally like, okay, I ain't gonna be doing it like that. I'm gonna be cool, but then my daughter started picking it up, doing it, so it's just like, okay, I'm just stuck in it. Like,
So, what we all want to know is, when's the project coming out? A full one.
really, I got so much music, it's ridiculous. The
Okay.
thing is like. I got so much. I don't know how to. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep dropping singles.
Mm.
And then when some take, if some take, then I'm just going ahead and push for it. But I just
Right.
want to see how people gonna feel because, like, you know, like the music that I've been making is kind of different. It actually show like my artist side,
Right.
cause I'm a little bit of everything,
Right.
all in one. You know what I mean? And so it's like I really, you know, expressing my artistic side.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like I'm just trying to see how people gonna take to me, cause I'm not really just like a aggressive rapper. I'm like versatile. So
Right.
Mm.
So
but
you-
nobody knows it.
Well, they know it with that new video, that pressing video.
Yeah, the president.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
that-
Preston was just, you know, shout out to the dude that it inspired.
Right.
You know?
Wasn't nothing tough about that. That was
Yeah,
that was
it was
all
cool. It
that was all
cool.
cupcake music.
Yeah, like I got plenty of songs like that. I just never really push it as much as I like to push like the turned up because I like to turn up on stage. So
Right, right.
True.
You know, man, so tell me this. How did the Around Here song come about? And how'd you pull all them people in to
Yeah,
do
how
that
did that
at one
happen?
time? Because that was crazy.
pretty epic.
Man, that was hard.
Right.
Right.
Well, Around Here, actually, I did Around Here when I was like 15, 16.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be like on one of my mixtapes, and it just came up missing. And I don't like to break him up, but he was just like, man, when you did that Around Here when you was 15, 16, that was live. You was like Vegas Lights to Casino, and I'm like, you know what? I was just thinking about that. I was just listening to Memphis Bleak. Like I want to mix it. I want to show broadcast Vegas a different way.
Right.
And I got tired every time I go to Louisiana. They think we live in hotels.
With
So
that
I just
part.
kind of
True.
wanted to express that it's so many different sides and angles to this. Like it's so many, you know. So
Right.
I just hit up everybody I knew that, you know, that mess with me and that's cool or whatever. But it was hard because at the beginning when I started it, everybody was cool. And then when it came time to do the video, it was like
Some
beefing.
things that happened.
Right.
Yeah, so I had to have like this one over here because his homie don't mess with this homie and this date and this
Yeah.
date. I was stressed out. I felt like I was managing kids. I was like, oh my God. Then they like, oh, you better not have a homie coming niggas pulling up with the guns. And I'm
Right.
like, you know, I need a bulletproof bra around here. Like, what's going on? You know, so
Vegas politics, man.
Yeah.
Got a bunch
Vegas
of hood,
politics.
hood
But,
niggas on the same
um,
track. It's
they
bound to
got
happen.
they got mature. I had to do it different days as you see.
Right.
But they got mature. It was supposed to be bigger than that. But it was something that transpired that got so crazy that I couldn't even do it. So
Yeah, because I was like, I'm looking at the video and I'm like, damn, I'm like she got some the real ones out here.
Yeah, the
These-
hitters.
Yeah.
All the hitters on the track. And man, look, I'm just gonna say right now, okay, on the air, because like I've been like, you know, looking at your videos and I'm like, oh my God, this girl is so different. Like, I mean, when you know, like where you get your style from, like I just gotta know. Like, I mean, it's like a eclectic style. You know what I mean?
It's more so like of expressing like a mood expression type of thing.
I understand.
Like so like I mood dress.
Me too.
Yeah, so that's just kind of like, and like right now, I'm just feeling, you know, Nipsey birthday around the corner. He finna get his start. It's West Coast, no coast,
That part.
NWA.
Oh, don't be telling my
That part.
news.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, so I just kind of feel like real West Coast right now. So I just want to express it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I'm a mood dresser.
I'm the same exact way, girl. Like it's
Yeah.
depending on how I mood, how I'm gonna pull up. Okay, I might
Yeah.
be with my little cute little sweaters and my skirts, or I might be thugged out in my
Yep.
BDUs and my Timbs.
Yep, or you might see me at Smith's on a bad day looking like a crackhead. Like, what is that shoe? Yeah, baby, just real fast. Had to get the sausage real fast.
I ain't mad at that.
That part.
Ain't
Oh
mad
my
at that.
gosh.
So what you working on now?
So right now I'm working on my project. It's Hood, and it's called Hood and Classy because I'm like Hood, like I'm ratchet, but then I'm classy. I'm just like a mixture of everything. And it kind of expressed like the kind of music that I have, and then I'm working towards. It's just kind of like trying to find a balance, and I'm kind of like just trying to push like out there that it's okay to come from where you come from. You know what I mean? And you know, as you growing, it's okay. People gonna change on you. You know what I mean? That's normal too. Changing your environment, just making better. You know what I mean? I get like a kick out of
Right.
being able to like confuse people because like I can dress one way, you don't even know where I'm from.
True.
So, hey, the song "Stick Up." I was listening to that. I'm like, what was the inspiration for that song? Because I was listening to that, and you know what it reminded me of? It put me in the place of Spice One and Boss, the Ring the Alarm type deal. You know what I mean? That's what it gave me. It put me in that mindset when I heard it. And like, of course, it don't sound like it, but it put me in that where y'all where y'all talking about doing y'all thing and whatever, and holding some people up.
Stick Up is really based on a real story. I mean, it just wasn't no Chase Bank. I mean,
It is.
you know, but it was just kind of like
Don't get up here dry snitching.
like
bro.
I used to get all the
Statute of
time.
limitations.
I used to get all the time. My mom used to always be like, "What goes through your head? What you be thinking? What goes through your head? What you be thinking?" So one day off that Hennessy, I'm like, I just thought about her. I heard her. Like, yeah, this is what I be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Oh, goddamn, put your foot on the gas, get this lick. That's what I be thinking, mama. This is what I was thinking at that time. You know, like, that's not where my mind at now. I have children, and you know, I look at everything different, and what you put out is what you get back, and, you know, they come back on you.
No doubt.
But younger, it's like, look, girl, you over here with these bills. I'm tired of you. Damn, I'm trying to hit a lick real fast, break you off, and dip out on you. I'm trying to, like, I was just trying to go.
You was
Word
looking
up.
for an exit plan.
Yeah, I was trying to get up
How
out
do
of here.
how do your children feel about your music and the fact that mommy is a poppin' ass rap star?
It's
Like, how do
good.
they feel about that?
They popping ass rap stars. They the Butter Twins.
Yeah, my daughters,
twins.
they you know, they Geminis too. So, you know, they real creative and artistic.
Okay.
So I let them be creatively free. And then I'll be like, you know, I'll make sure y'all get your own style, so I style them. You know what I mean? To make sure they different and, you know, and make sure it match their personalities and stuff like that. But they pretty dope. Like, I was pregnant with them in the studio.
Wow. So it's like kind of in their DNA.
Yeah, it's in they was crawling around the studio, I was spitting.
Nice.
So they raised with it.
Word.
So yeah, so they just been around it their whole life, and they just picked up on it. I ain't want to push it on them because I don't want to feel like I'm living through them. So when they picked up on it, I'm like, yes, y'all picked up on it. I was happy. But man, my kids, that's my first love. You know, when I had them, I was like, I was young. I was in my early 20s, and they seen me go through a lot. So they know who their mama is. You know what I'm saying? And they're the opposite of me, but they done seen me go through a lot. So they know who I am. You know, you can't just tell my kids, like, your mama did. Nah, they know their mama. Because 9 times 10, I keep it so real. It's an open communication with them, especially with them being females. I want them to always think they got that door to come to me.
That's right.
You know, and I don't want nobody else tell you what your mama got going on these streets. I'm going to let you know first.
That's
you know?
right.
So,
No secrets, gang.
but yeah, they didn't see mama locked up. They didn't called home. Mama, baby, I miss you. I can't wait to get up out of here, you know. And I ain't even there for but like 2 weeks going crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they done seen it all. They done
Word
seen
up.
it all. So they know who their mama is.
That's
Okay,
love.
okay.
So you
Hey.
got all. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, bro.
You got all that, and you're also a spiritual person,
Yeah.
all right? But then you mix that with a little bit of the Ghetto Bitch podcast, right? How do you
that.
fandangle the two?
Talk about it.
The thing is, like, it's just kind of like, you know, I've been in a situation where I had to heal myself.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, like if like different churches, different things, sometimes like you don't always feel connected. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got some pastors that say the word and you feel connected, you like, yes. And sometimes you just there for the choir. You know what I mean? So I just kind of just start diving, trying to see like, how can I be as much connect and personal with God as I'm going through this breakdown? Because I need
Right.
it. And so I just start healing myself. And I'm like, but I got to be true to myself. So even though I'm spiritual, I like to wear my 30-inch wigs and my long nails and all that. I still like the crip
Ow.
walk. So like, you know, how I'm I'm gonna be me and still be able to spread God's love. And I just like, just be your authentic self, because it is what it is. And if I grow out of it to where I'm just like super, natural haired out, which I doubt it because I get bored fast. But if I do, then it happens. If not, look, you know what I'm saying? As I grow, they grow. As we heal, we gonna heal together. This is me. So.
Word. Hey, yo, so earlier today I spoke to my brother Two Tone, and he had nothing but positive things to say about you. He was like, yo, I see y'all got Butter coming up there. He was like, yo, man, she's really dope, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got the approval, man, from one of Vegas's premier dopest engineers, man. And I think that's a big person to big you up. You know what I'm saying?
Been around for Two Tone watched me grow. Two Tone, Lonnie, Raph watched my kids grow. Like, the people I do music with is like really family. They watch me from a baby before I had babies, and then my baby's crawling around their studio. Actually, Two Tone is the one that recorded my daughters first.
Nice.
Like, he the one that said, let's try to see what they gonna do. And they went up in there, they was 5. He said, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? After that, it's just,
That's what's up.
Yeah, that sounds like Tone.
It does.
Straight up.
That's
Try
family.
it. Willing to try it.
He tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear. So that's family.
Yeah, that's what a real good friend do.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold you down.
You've been getting your hosting on too, huh? You hosted an event with Yada some time back. How was that?
Yeah, at first I was just kind of like, oh no, y'all know I be tipsy, I ain't trying to fall in these stripper heels because I'm extra, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, hosting is pretty cool. Like, I love engaging with people, meeting people, trying out their energies, trying to understand them and turning everybody up, because I hate people just to be feeling uncomfortable. Don't let me see you uncomfortable.
Right.
I'm going to come over there, what up, girl? I'm your cousin. Like, anything to make you
That
feel
part.
good so the vibe can keep going. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I enjoy hosting, meeting people, and just being up there doing my thing. I enjoy it.
You seem kind of like a social butterfly a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you comfortable in a number of settings.
Yeah, once I'm comfortable, it's on. Yeah, so yeah.
True.
Okay.
Hey, do you remember performing at the Mike Jones? At the Mike, it was Mike Jones, right?
Yeah, it was Mike Jones on
Doug.
Decatur.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So look, funny story. I don't know if you
that was with
remember, right?
Spody, right?
So you came up, you was like, "Yo, let me get my thing off." I'm like, "All right, let's get it." So you sent it to me, and I had called a couple of friends earlier, while I on my phone. So you were performing, and in the middle of your performance, my phone rang, which was hooked to my iPad, and it was
I remember that.
and you turned around and looked, and the music, I put the music right back on, and you got right back into perform mode, and I was like, damn, she's
It's a
focused.
professional right there.
Right, yeah,
That's a
she
professional
was
right
focused.
Yo,
Man,
you know
I
what?
dance anything. I probably would have.
I forgot about that, bro. I forgot
Yeah.
that happened.
You was there, right?
I was
we
there that night.
Yeah.
We was there.
there. Yeah.
That's funny. I
Fifth Element
forgot
was in the
about that.
building.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just trying to get back in the mix. I'm like, let me see if I got it. I'm kind of rusty.
Oh, shit. Well, you know
No,
what I
you
mean?
did your thing.
You
You
couldn't
did.
tell, man. You left the house with no rust. You was good
Yeah.
to go. Hey, would you, speaking about, performing and doing the things like that, you know what I mean? This is a hip hop show, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We do a little something over here called the bar test.
You know what time it is.
You
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
know what
saying?
time it
You know,
is.
like, yo, you ready? You study?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You
I'm a
sure?
little shy. I'm always shy.
Pull that
Okay.
mic up a little
Hey,
bit.
look, I
Okay,
got
okay.
you. You know what I mean? Go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, show me what you got back there for
Let's
Butter
get it
J.
queued up.
You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Yo, Fifth Element.
We got Quan on the ones and twos. We got Quan on the ones and twos.
Ow.
Fifth Element. Butter J's about to eat.
U.S. government. Weapons of class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted.
You ride, you high, we praise one God. Got the dust, you rise, we do or die. Struggle everything that made us. How could you ever degrade us? Struggle everything that made us. How could you ever degrade us? You ride, you high, we praise one God. Got the dust, we rise, we do or die. Struggle everything that made us. How could you ever degrade us? Struggle everything that made us. How could you ever degrade us? Flow drip like it's 7 C's. Jimmy y'all with the flow drip 7 C's. And my heart full of toes with the tag on it. I'ma hit it with the rulers with the drag on it. Too many two-faced niggas put the drag on it. No hits from the back with the fag on it. And my soul too rich to put a bag on it. And I walk away, God, not the pads on me, huh? I drip the blood of a goon. Ashes to dust and I'm sprinkling it foam. Don't to the gang, got the feeding them spoons and I'm feeding them lies and they feeding them mob. Drip on my answers, ain't breaking no spine. Cause my backbone is on and I'm one of a kind. Got the heart of a goon on the war and it's mine. Got the heart of a goon on the war and it's mine, huh? Let me go ahead, take it way back, huh? That's your body's what made us, huh? Queen of the kings and the greatest, huh? How could you ever degrade us, huh? We don't pay attention to the haters, huh?
That's nice. Very nice. Very
You know what I'm
nice.
saying?
Butter
Butter
James.
James, come up here and
Butter
spit them
James.
bars, baby.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
If
like the
y'all ain't know,
cadence.
It's
you
a
know what I'm
st-
saying?
It's a
If y'all
went
story.
in.
It's a story behind that, huh?
hmm
You want to tell it?
Well, I just kind of, it's a lot of stories to it. So how the inspiration of the song came was just kind of like, I just got tired of seeing like, people just destructing in front of my face. Like women killing their children and people just jumping off the edge. We just going through so much, just so many, demonic spirits hopping in and out. So I figured, how about I just mix some of the things to help heal people in one song? Because everybody like to bounce. So
That
just like on the radio, they got some of that old demonic stuff in there. Well, let me throw some God and my ancestors in here. So when you bouncing, you getting healed instead of destructed. At least we need some healing
That's
music. We need
beautiful.
something different.
That is
So-
absolutely beautiful.
That was
Okay.
dope. That was
That's a
dope.
gem right there for y'all.
And somebody stole my song. So.
What?
Well, speak about that.
Yes.
What happened? What you mean?
Y'all, so it was like, I'm like, okay, it's a spiritual song. So I want somebody to get on there and talk that, And so I got somebody to feature on the song. And when it came time for me to release pressing, I was going to release this song first, but then I ended up doing pressing first. But I had some problems. Like somebody had my song up there, trying to take it, trying to steal it. I had to go through all type of stuff. So that kind of like held me back, But it just kind of like, and now I'm just like, I don't even want to do business with you. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a positive song. And I don't need that negative karmic energy on this song. This is a song that's honoring my ancestors and God. And how dare you disrespect them?
And
Right.
you know
I'm
what they
honoring
say
them.
when you trying to do something positive, you got the adversary right there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Trying to undo what good work you do.
Yeah, like how you turn that positive, like it might not mean nothing to you, but it means something to me.
Hmm.
Like, I gotta honor the people that helps me,
Okay. I'm like, man, that was a interesting story. I'm like, man, somebody tried to steal it.
Steal your song.
Man,
like,
they all be
steal
going
it?
through some crazy
I'm like,
stuff.
man, that's crazy. That's the first time I've ever heard anybody say a song been stolen.
And it was a spiritual song.
At
Yeah,
that.
You don't want the big booty drama, you want
Right.
the Lord. You gonna steal the Lord
You know what
song?
type of karma you creating for yourself trying to do some stuff like that?
That's the wrong energy for this song.
But I think it's dope that you said you got enough positivity to go around. You can have that.
And this is
Right.
little local cat that tried to steal it.
Yeah, man.
That's wild.
Oh, yeah.
That's
man.
wild.
I just couldn't even
That's
believe
crazy.
it. And I'm like,
Stealing
man,
songs is
take my
crazy.
song down. He all like, get your people to call my. You don't want my people to
Damn.
come. They kind of dirty. You
You
know,
know what I
you
mean?
want that.
Hey, you don't want my people to pull up.
So let me try to do it this way, because I'm the type person, like, I don't run to my brothers and all them. Like, nah, I like to keep them out of trouble. So if I can handle it, I'm gonna handle it. And I try to handle it every other way before I call them.
Because
So if
the
I
way
call
they
them-
gonna handle it is
Yeah, so it's just kind of like, I don't even want to, they doing good. I ain't finna get them in the mix. I'm just do this, the right way. So
Mm. Okay. So, Butter James, you know what I'm saying? Go and tell the people where they can reach you at.
you can find me at ButterJames702 on Instagram. You can find me Butter James Facebook. You can find me Butter James Thriller. You just find Butter James. Just Google me, Yahoo. You see
Go to the
something you
grocery
ain't
store.
supposed
Go to the
see.
grocery store.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna see everything over there. So, I'm everywhere. Twitter, Butter James is Butter James, just butter on your toast grits, all that. Yeah.
That part.
We still waiting on that full project because like to me, a full project is like a complete thought. I want to hear a complete thought of Butter James.
That
I
would
want
be
to hear
nice.
the
Like, to
whole
be
thing.
honest,
campaigning
You
for
know what I
that
mean?
too.
I'm just saying. I feel
When
what
you
you're
do
saying on the
when
singles.
you do the full length project, you coming back.
Yeah,
We bringing you back up.
yeah.
Hopefully I have a. Hopefully, I mean, I got some people on my project. I'm real humble, so I don't say nothing. I just move quiet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I got some people like I mean, God been blessing me, so I
Okay.
just be. Yeah, man, I got some people on my project, so like, hopefully, when it's time, they be with it. So.
You know.
Okay.
We ready.
Well,
Yeah.
shoot, like I said, man, I'm ready for that full project so I can get that whole thought process of Butter James. Butter James, she wake up in the morning and say, like, I'm about to go to work. Now I'm about to go to the club. Now I'm about to be cussing out my boyfriend.
And
now I'm
now
about
I'm praying to
to be,
God.
now I'm praying to God.
I'm on the
you know?
ghetto podcast.
You
Welcome
know?
to the hood spiritual.
Exactly,
Make it happen.
Like that's to me, that's a whole thing. You know what I mean? When you listen to an album, that's that whole roller coaster ride experience you go through
Yeah.
with somebody.
I should call it mood swings because I'm all
There
over
it
the
is.
place.
You know what I mean?
Definitely that.
I'm like,
That's
straight
not
up.
a bad title.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Straight up,
yeah.
look, y'all heard it first here on the Fifth Element. Butter James, title of her new album, Mood Swings. Boom.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. You know what I'm
Mood
saying?
swings, aka bipolar.
Coming soon. You know what I mean? Let's give it up for my girl Butter James, now Fifth Element fan.
Thank
You know what I'm
brother.
saying?
Thank
Y'all had me nervous. I don't know. Like,
Nervous? Come on, man. What you
Don't
nervous
butter
for,
my
man?
biscuit.
You just crushed that.
Like,
you just
man,
crushed the
look,
whole set.
We have a
I'm
good
like-
time up here. Relax. We got you.
But I'm it's a good vibe,
Yeah,
and you're pretty
absolutely.
dope too. Like you're so engaging.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it hard to come across females that be so engaging? You
Right,
know,
right, right,
when you
right.
come across them vibes, it's like, ooh, I like that. I like that. You
real
know what I mean? I'm the
recognized real.
type that compliment women,
Right.
and you can be looking bummy, but if you with your nigga, I'ma compliment you because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Love is love, baby. You know what I'm
There
saying?
it is.
That
Right.
whole
Do you
entire
compliment
part.
the
Yeah,
dude too?
yeah,
That
I compliment
whole
the-
part.
yeah,
That's what I'm
especially
saying.
if he thinking away. He get out looking like he ate a noodle spread. I'm on him.
They don't know about that.
Silly as
Noodle
hell,
spread,
y'all.
though, word.
She is
She
silly.
said like a noodle spread.
Right. Man.
Looking like an
What?
oatmeal cream pie in this one.
You know, like when they fresh out, they be having that glow to them.
You
They be
said,
like,
yeah.
so glow.
Said a noodle spread. I'm like, boy, yeah, you better stop talking about.
That's
Getting
when,
hungry
that-
now.
You giving your stuff away. Man.
that's
You
when
giving
cats
it-
be they flyest when they fresh out.
Yeah,
You know
when
what I'm saying?
they fresh out, things be tight.
They
out
be
the
good. Ain't no drugs in them. They ain't had too much yak or nothing.
Oh no, there's some drugs in them.
Oh,
You think so?
drugs-
You know what? When I was
drugs
locked up
bad.
one time,
drugs.
I seen somebody snorting
Pills.
coffee and sugar.
Yeah, yeah.
I say, baby, you have it bad. You want something? Nah, baby, but damn, like you know, I ain't judge her, but it was crazy.
Ow.
Usually they crush up they pills.
Hmm.
You know what I
They
mean?
call that yada.
Yeah, yowder, you know what I mean?
Separate from the artist yada.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
yeah.
out to the real y'all though.
Right.
Fuck
Yeah,
that other
you
shit.
All right, we telling prison stories and
That's
jail
prison
shit.
story,
We moving
yeah.
on,
Free
man.
y'all,
Moving
God
on.
Yo, Raymond, what else you got for us?
Speaking of jail and shit like that, and there's the Raiders play this Sunday. We got some football news going on.
Okay.
Quan, can you pull that up for us, brother?
Y'all can stick around.
A little something happened over the couple days in Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
Wow, yeah, this is
charged with
crazy.
obstructing an investigation.
Oh, I ain't even
That
seen
is
the
a criminal
footage now.
offense, and you will go to jail.
Brother Marshawn Lynch.
Obstructing.
Yeah.
What kind of obstruction? Yeah, we're not going to. There's not different kinds. There's only one kind.
Faded.
Okay, because I've already explained it to you. Failing to obey a command by an officer or lawful order is obstructing. So this is your last chance. Step out of the vehicle for us.
Everything is understandable.
Okay, step out, please.
So most of us know Metro do not bullshit when they tell you to do something.
Not at all. You see old boy on the other side, right?
Hell no.
Oh, they dragging him out.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's faded. You
That's
saw how
smart.
he hit the ground?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Marshawn right there.
Yeesh.
They didn't have to do all that to old boy though. I mean,
Well, he wasn't getting out the car. They probably would have did it even if he did. though.
I mean, they could have gave him a sec.
Being arrested for the suspicion of DUI. Okay?
Yo, man is faded.
Yeah, he. Dude, his whole
What's up
tire.
with his tire?
That mug gone.
Yeah, old Dargon.
Because he was drinking and driving.
So what happened was the two female officers pulled up on him. He was asleep in his car.
Right.
He didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know nothing. They were like, they asked him his name. He said he didn't know his name.
What?
So he asked him was the car stolen. He said the car was stolen. But I think he was just he was definitely bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, clearly he knew it was his car, even if
Right.
you're drunk. I mean, you're gonna know
If
that.
he was smart, he would have jumped in the back seat and went to sleep. Because then it don't look like, you know what I mean? You ain't in the driver's seat, so it don't look like you about to take off. So, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, that's you know what I mean?
But you're not thinking with that kind of logic when you that fucked up. Clearly he was
Hey,
Right.
Slim will
very
tell you a story.
intoxicated.
Slim will tell you a
We
story.
talked about it earlier.
Yeah,
I got the story, but we can go into that a little later.
Look, I was faded, and coming out of one of his parties that he was DJing for who was it for? Donnell Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I had on a fresh pair of Air Force Ones and a fresh Detroit hat. Man, I took that shit off and went to sleep on the concrete. I was like, I ain't dirtying my shit up.
Yeah, yo, drunk. He couldn't walk. He couldn't talk. Carried him out to the back. He didn't want to get in the car. He's like, yo, Slim, I'm good. I'm just finna take my joints off, and I'm gonna lay down on the car.
Hey, I was
And that made sense to you.
hell yeah, I would have scuffed my shit
We
up.
ain't
I
want to
just
scuff
got
his
it.
joints up.
I was like, man, my shit was fresh too.
Your actual physical body, however, is just of no consequence
Shit,
whatsoever.
I can wash that. I'll be all right. That's gonna heal. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
So that's just a little lesson. Don't drink and drive in
Don't
Vegas.
drink
'cause
and drive.
Them damn police is not bullshitting.
Nah, they ain't playing no games.
Hey, and when Butter was up here, she was speaking on Nipsey real quick, so I want to just let y'all know real quick. The marathon continues.
Yes, sir.
Nipsey Hussle is getting a train station named after him near
That's
Nipsey
what's
Hussle Square
up.
at the intersection in L.A. And the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce is going to recognize Nipsey with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on Monday, August 15th.
Damn right.
Yes,
which
sir.
would be Nip's 37th born day.
Damn
Nice.
right.
Nice,
Right.
nice.
So I just had to put that tidbit out there. And if y'all want some Fetty Wap news, he was arrested this week for threatening to kill a man who allegedly shared photos of his deceased daughter. Fetty was on FaceTime with a man, and during the recorded call, Fetty pulled a gun and called the man a rat, saying multiple times that he would kill him. Since the 31-year-old Fetty was already out on a $500,000 bond stemming from a December 11, 2021 drug trafficking case,
What you doing?
the threats violated his conditions of his release
What you doing,
and,
Fetty?
and New Jersey state law. So,
Yeah, you can't be
Man.
having no guns
Yeah,
out
Fetty
there.
Wildin'.
right.
Yeah, Fetty Wild.
So let you know
You gonna
that
get arrested off some shit that you did on a live?
On the live.
Really?
hip hop police are watching.
What you say, bud?
The hip
For
hop
real.
police are watching.
We went on that Trap Queen too.
He can do that shit after he get out.
I guess.
When he get out,
Let's go. Let's go.
Only trap queens he gonna be talking about is the ones in jail. Yeah. So what we gonna do right now, man? We gonna get into our next guest. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm like, yo, we always Fifth Element always bringing up the dopest people that we can get in the city.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this man right here, hard to get a hold of, but when we got a hold of him, man, he was like, yo, anything, man, I'm gonna pop in. I ran into this dude a couple weeks ago at a DJ battle. You know what I mean? He was up there. He got up there. I'm like, first thing I did, I walked in the city. You know, I'm Detroit out. You know, 313 and shit.
Word.
First person I run into at the bar, I just walk in. I go straight to the bar. You know what I mean? This dude looked me up and down and was like, "You from the D?" I was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "All right, what side?" And I was like, "Yo," I'm from the west side. He's like, "Yo, I'm from the east side." And we got to chopping, and I did not know who this man was. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope because he showed genuine love, and his boy was over there, and I could see him eyeballing me from the other way. You know what I mean? He from the D2, and they was like, "Man, who this nigga? Is he poser or what?" You know what I'm saying?
The poser.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, it was dope, though. You know what I mean? Because they showed love, and they got up there and they did their thing. You know what I mean? Some incredible DJing going on, and this man hit the stage, went crazy. You know what I mean? Showed his professionalism. Dude can dance his ass off. It's crazy. So, you know what I mean? Without further ado, man, we're going to talk about everything that he got going on, projects, everything. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and give it up for my guy, Carlos Ferrara.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
You know what I mean? What up,
Appreciate y'all
dog?
having me, man. Appreciate
Straight
y'all.
up. You know what I'm
Thanks for coming,
saying?
man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, I should have brought the bell.
Look,
I should have brought the bell. Okay,
Should've
so
brought the bell.
I have a bell.
Oh.
Okay, like you know the room service bell.
Yeah,
Ding,
yeah,
ding.
yeah.
For every time this man right here says Detroit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
look,
we
man,
we
it is what
we,
it
we
is.
rap for the city,
If
man.
you
rap
from
for the
Detroit,
Oh, we love our city.
I was gonna say
Straight
that.
up.
If you're from Detroit, everybody that you know
Yeah.
you from Detroit.
Oh yeah,
That's
we love.
facts.
Hey, that's what's crazy. I was just talking to my dad because he got every Detroit hat, everything.
see?
Like, that's just what. It's just like a part of the wardrobe. Like
Right.
something
Yup.
is gonna have Detroit on it somewhere.
That's
That
fact.
part.
What up, though?
You know what I'm saying?
Yup, yup.
He got us all saying what up though.
Yeah, what up,
Yeah,
though?
what up, though? You know what I'm saying? Look, man. So what brought you out to Vegas, man?
I moved out here actually when I was 17. My mom forced me, bro. This was in like 06.
Same
So
here.
like she
Same
was
with
like,
me.
yeah, it's bad, it's rough, it's getting bad out here. You're
Yup.
moving with me. I didn't even live with her. I lived with my dad. So
Wow.
yeah, so
Wow.
she still had custody of me.
Right, but you
She was letting me live with my dad, but once I graduated, she's like, nah, you gotta go now. I'm
Right.
like, all right. So
That's
I guess
funny.
she felt that was what was best.
The
at
best
time.
environment.
Yeah. so-
Same with me, man.
Yeah.
We were still in high school though. I was going to Cass Tech.
Oh
And
man,
me
they
and-
pulled you out the cast.
Come on, man. You already know, man.
That's when I wanted to get in that school so bad, bro.
Man, me and my brother was in Cass Tech, man, and I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
and we got accepted in the King Cass Tech and
Oh, man.
and what was the other one? It was King Cass and the other
The
school.
Performing Arts, the Trade Academy.
I can't remember
the
the
same
last
school Aaliyah went to.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah. So we went to Cass because it was just so many girls there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We was just like, yo,
Let me.
it was like, yo, it's like you got a choice. Like we
Yeah.
going to Cass.
Yeah.
Man, got to like our 10th grade year. You know, we got into it with some dudes, man. It was like, you know what I mean? My mom was like, yo, me and my brother, he skipping school, you know, getting drunk and shit, hanging out.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So
Doing too much.
The whole
Boy,
Fresh Prince of
Kemex-
Bel-Air. I got
Right.
into
Boy,
one little
Kemex was
fight
out
and my
there
mom
doing a
got
lot.
scared.
it was funny because
Licking ass.
he would skip school to go drinking. I would skip school to go hoop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, hooping was life.
Right.
That was life.
That's what I would do. So she was like, you know what? Y'all get into too much shit out here. We going to Vegas.
Sent y'all to live with Furious Styles.
That part, you know what I mean? I'm like, straight up. We come to Vegas, and I was like, man, straight culture shock. Never seen no shit like this in my life. But
Yeah.
hey, it was a good move, man, because I've been here ever since, and I love Vegas, man.
Was it like
I
that
love
for
Vegas,
you?
too. When I first got here, it definitely was a culture shock. The fashion was different. Like I remember going back to Detroit after living out here for like 3-4 months. Oh, Sarah, you tripping? Basically, she threw my train of thought off. So like I started wearing Vans and stuff.
Right.
And in
Okay.
Detroit at that time, nobody was wearing Vans, or
That
like
part.
skinny jeans, none of that shit. Like, so I go back and they like, nigga, what is you wearing?
that?
Yeah, like
What
this
are
goofball. Like
those?
they like. So I'm like, don't worry, y'all catch up because fashion wise they were a little behind. But now that we got the internet and this, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think Twitter was out. Twitter wasn't out.
Yeah.
Nothing was out. So
Not
back in
even
the day where you was from, that you kind of tell where people was from by the way they dressed.
Yep.
But now it's kind of integrated because you know you
Yeah.
can get on the internet and everybody kind of like
wearing everything.
wearing
Blend
the same
together,
shit. So
yeah.
back then that was definitely a culture shock with the fashion, and then I danced. So the style of dancing is different in Detroit. So like you
Yeah.
got jitting, you got house music that we
Housing,
dance to,
yep.
and so we kind of move faster, and like so I had to learn how to like really listen to music out here because the poppers out here really like they are very musical with their movements. They
Right.
ain't just all over the place, and it was
Yeah.
a little more sloppy where we
Right.
from, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like we
it's
just
like-
going crazy,
Yeah.
and they like oh, but out
Right.
here it's different. It's like
Yeah.
you gotta really your skill level is determined by your musicality. So
Right.
it kind of helped me balance out a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, as far as the dancing go, and then as far as the music, you know, the music, it's not really a lot of R&B singers out here. So, you know, we from in Detroit, Motown, you got a lot of singers. There are, lately I've seen a lot of more singers, but like when I first got out here, it was just all rappers. Everybody went to rap.
That's true.
So, that was definitely another culture shock.
Yeah.
I will say it's a lot of rappers in Detroit now too, but it was, it felt more balanced back then. Now
Right.
it's like, just rap.
How do you feel about that? That you like kind of everybody can rap. Like, does that like is that a good thing that the
I'm just an R&B
gate
head
is
though. Like
open?
I love R&B music. Like I listen to R&B all day.
Okay.
Like when I wake up in the gym, I don't. Sometimes
Even
when
in
I-
the gym?
yeah. If I'm mad,
You're not
I throw
listening
on
to
some rap. I
Ross,
listen
or-
to Drake. You know,
Right.
Drake. That's like as hard as I go.
Right.
Drake.
Okay.
That's as hard as it
okay.
gets. As hard as it goes. A little drip.
He's
No,
he's
Big
playing
Sean,
with us.
Big Sean,
Okay.
Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. I kind of like zone out to them.
Drake is just hard as I go.
It's a joke. It's a joke, guys. Just so you, it's a
It's a good
joke.
one.
They about to roast my ass on the internet. Anyway, yeah. So like, I listen to like 90s R&B when I'm working out. That's just my vibe. That's just the whole like it's a lifestyle for me. So,
True.
yeah. That's. I mean, it don't really bother me. I mean, that's like the #1 genre right now, hip hop.
Right.
Like,
But, okay, speaking of that, you know, Detroit got this new wave. You know what I mean? The new rappers coming out, you know, the Baby Trons and all them. What
Yeah,
you think of that? How you think?
I think they dope. I think they super dope, man. Babyface Ray is like one of my favorites right now. Like to be honest with you,
Right.
Then they're different. Like the rappers from Detroit have a different energy, a different
Right.
swag. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Icewear Fizzle, shout out to him. He taking
Icewear
off.
Fizzle.
He got on like a new chain every time I see his Instagram. I'm like,
Right.
man, this boy, he winning. So like, yeah, I'm happy for those guys, man. I think Big Sean kind of kicked the door in a little bit. I mean, obviously Eminem did, but like it was a time period where it was just Eminem and
When Big Sean dropped his last album, he had like so many Detroit rappers on there. Like,
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like
and
they,
that kind of
people starting to come together. I feel
Right.
like it is a little bit from the outside looking in because I don't live there, but
right.
it seems like everybody's starting to link up and kind of get on that Atlanta type of energy
Right.
where everybody's just helping each
trying
other.
to-
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I do love that. I do love what I'm seeing from
That
that.
collaborative
Have
spirit.
you
Yeah,
have you
that's
had a
dope.
chance to work with anybody from the city back home?
I have not. What's funny is my cousin Randy Rosario. She's like
Mm-hmm.
good friends with Big Sean, but like I moved, like she was hanging out with him and stuff like that, and they have
Wow.
a friendship, and I like moved right when like all this stuff started formulating. So I don't really
Right.
have like
Right.
you know what I'm saying
That-
relationships with a lot of the people that are there
right.
outside of family.
Right.
I actually have been trying to reach back, like my boy D Artisan. He
Right.
lives out here, so like when they come out here, I'm immediately on them. Like, hey,
Right.
from the deal, we got to stick together. Type.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right, exactly.
That's kind of how it is, and that's kind of how I've been linking up with people lately.
Dope,
from
dope.
Detroit. But yeah, but I definitely got my ear to the street. Like I know who's hot out there, and you know, what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep.
And out here, I see you working with different people. I seen Taylor song with Taylor Weeds.
Oh yeah, that's my dog.
Crazy.
Yeah, Taylor used to crump. That's how I met him. Like I met him through. Yeah, he came to my house party. Yeah,
Yo,
Taylor Weeds.
You
he's the crump. I don't know if he's still crump now. I don't know if he's still
Right.
crump now, but yeah, he was a beast. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. My boy Toshi, me and Toshi used to dance background for Mike Shine, and we threw this crazy house party like one time, bro. Like I'm talking about nuts, man. Like we used to throw the craziest house parties. And which is crazy because house parties used to get shot up a lot, but like ours never got shut up. Thank God. But because I think it was mostly because we like had dancers, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
it wasn't
right,
like
right.
it was just happy, fun energy. So like
Right.
people would come and like different dancers would come through, and we had the most epic battles, like bro, like on some real like movie type shit, like crazy. And Taylor came through, his boy. And he tried to call me and my brother out. You know, I ain't gonna put his business out. I ain't gonna tell you who won or who lost.
Right.
Nah, you look. Hey, the movements tell you everything. You know what I mean?
Hey, Taylor Weeds, jump in the comments and put your side of the story in the comments.
Right.
I'm like, man.
Hey, check it out. You had a video, No Justice, No Peace.
Oh yeah,
Very
yeah.
dope video.
Thank you, thank you.
What brought that about?
That was around the time.
There's so many.
George
so many.
Floyd.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's crazy, bro.
Right,
So
I was
many.
like Eric
it happened so
Garner.
much,
So
bro.
many
that
before
I literally
and
had to
since.
like, which is kind of messed up, like that I had to like take a moment to think about that. But yeah, it's around the time George Floyd that situation happened, and it just hit me, man. Like it's been happening over the years so much, and I don't want to say you go numb to it, but it's like you just get to a breaking point, and like I'm not the type of artist to kind of force stuff. Like I like it to just come to me. And for some reason, my boy Smitty, shout out to Smitty, he sent me a beat, and I had been sitting on that beat for like probably 6 months, and like the first thought, like in my first line in the song is losing my sanity,
Right.
and I'm like, oh, so I just started going
Right.
off of that, and it just kind of just clicked. I actually sat on it for a month too after that happened because I didn't want to seem like I was like
Trying to
ride the
capitalize.
wave,
Right,
but you know what I'm saying?
Be on some
But it
bandwagon
was
shit.
some pure like emotion that just happened,
right.
and I wrote it. And my boy who got on it, Dublano, he's like one of my best friends, and he's like, man, just put it out, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's for us. That's what he get. Smitty, it's for us. I'm
It's
like,
for
all
us,
right,
baby.
bro,
You
all
know what
right,
I
I'll
mean?
put it out.
Right.
So we shot a video and put it out, and the response was pretty good from it. So you know,
Right.
you know, his my heart goes out to his kids and you know the family still to this day. And
Absolutely, still this.
Very dope video.
Yeah.
The camera work was awesome on there.
It was.
Yeah, shout out to my
Camera
boy
work was
Mills, man.
Real professional.
Yeah,
Right.
Mills is a beast, man.
And then you
Mills is a
got the Heartbreaker video with the Michael Jackson sample.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's killing it right there.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that one's a little older.
2018.
Yep, 2018. What inspired that though? Like I think I was just going through a period of time where I was, like in the song, I was just breaking hearts. So
I'll tell you right now. My favorite song of
Keep it
yours.
real.
My favorite song of yours is "Lose Your Mind." Lose Your Mind.
Mine? Oh, okay.
Lose Your Mind.
So my
Okay,
boy
I'm gonna let you
Kendall
speak to
co-wrote that with me.
That song is
yeah,
fucking incredible.
He brought it was actually his song originally, and you know he's tapped in as an artist, but you know his songwriting bag is super deep, and so I'm like, bro, this got to come out.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I'm just not in the. I'm like, why I sing it?
Right.
I'm like, give it to me. I heard it. I'm just like, I got an ear for it, bro.
You
Like,
can ask Hollywood. We on the way here. We driving. I threw that song going. I'm like, yo, this song is dope.
yeah,
Like, this shit's
that's one of my favorite
incredible.
joints, bro. Like,
Man,
it's
that,
deep.
Man, that "Lose Your Mind" is man.
So I
Now,
think
see,
for me, while we
go
naming
ahead. I'ma let
favorites,
you-
yeah,
I'ma
my
let
bad,
you-
Queen. I ain't mean
I'ma
to
let you
interrupt,
finish.
Queen.
I'ma let you finish.
Is the Leave You Alone, man.
I was about to say
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Like
What?
that, it's a real smooth, just like that 2-step vibe.
Yeah,
like
so
you know.
the story behind "Leave You Alone." So
Yeah.
look, check this out.
Did you write that?
I did.
Ooh.
So and shout out to M Wonder. M Wonder actually he penned most of it, but like
we
the
got
feel,
to see him perform that the other night too.
the
You
feel
know?
of it.
was
When
like-
I heard the music, I was like, yo, this really can be some like. It just felt like like 2000s, like the vibe of it.
right.
And so like I was like, yo, I gotta put Hype on this, cause
Yep.
me and Hype hadn't did a song up to that point. We have other songs now.
Speaking of So Hype, you know what I mean? Hey, So Hype, man.
Shout out to So Hype.
Come on, man. Look, man. We ain't gonna leave you over there tucked off in the cut.
He like,
You know what I'm
when
saying?
is-
Yeah, come say
This
something
man-
to the
yeah,
people.
this
You in the
man putting
building.
up-
You in the building.
Look,
You feel me?
Look,
Okay,
look.
come to where you can see yourself on the camera.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hold on,
Make-
Yeah,
Come, what we doing with the camera? Come.
Yeah, there we go. There
There we go. Make sure the logo ain't over your face. There you go.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So DJ So Hype, man. I'm like, yo, you've been out here making noise for a while. You know, obviously, my man DJ Slim. You know, y'all already had a previous relationship. You know what I mean? Tell the people how you got out here, or if you born and raised here, or what? You know, you tell them about yourself.
Originally, I'm from Inglewood, California. And I was Inglewood in the building. I was raised in Upland in the IE. It came out here when I was 12, and then, you know, this is my 20th anniversary. This is my 20th year in the DJ game, and also celebrating 25 years in the music industry. So, came out here when I was 12 years old. Long story short, found some turntables in the garbage can. You think about it, if you're 12 years old, you find something like that, the rest is history. So, and then I just started making moves from there, and then being like the very first, like, youngest DJs at that time, you know, rolling with all the big dogs at that time, you know. 'Cause there was a lot of young DJs around, but they weren't really, like, out here in the big clubs, you know, working with the big guys and stuff. So it was just been honored and been doping, man. Just consistency is a factor. So just been moving from there. And then been up with this guy, and we just been a light-skinned tag team duo since then, you know, just keep that shit real butter.
So okay, I'm like, I know y'all be doing a lot of shows and stuff like that. And obviously, you know, Carlos is DJ, you know, is DJ, period, you know.
Right.
So I'm like, y'all been on some pretty notable stages.
Yeah,
you know,
hands down.
Tell us how that came about, man.
Well, first, we've been boys since we were like, I'd say like maybe like 14 years old or so, because when he was talking about the My Shine, I was opening up the shows for My Shine, and he come out dancing and stuff. I'm like, who this little mighty midget motherfucker? Dancing and pop locking and shit, you know? But now, you know, it was just cool. We just been boys ever since, man. His kids, those are my nieces and nephews, you know? So it's like, it's just been nothing but love. And then one day we got booked to do a show, like at some like random ass hookah lounge, and the promoter was just fucking terrible. Just wasn't there. Showed up late. We sitting on stage. I mean, I got the equipment. I'm like, man, I ain't setting up shit unless this motherfucker come through and I get this money first. Like I'm the type, like, I ain't pulling out my laptop guy until I get the bread first. Unless we on contract or with official residency. So we just started talking like, yo, man, like, you know, we need to do something. We ain't never done nothing together. And next thing you know, man, the rest was history. So it's been over a decade now that we've been officially been working with each other, been touring, and just some of the craziest shows you've ever seen before. Like, literally, he be on stage. We ain't got no backup dancer. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm dancing tonight. Literally, we'll leave the DJ booth.
Walk around the DJ booth.
We do the whole
and
choreography
do
and everything.
A whole full choreography.
Are they throwing their panties on? The females throwing their panties on the stage yet?
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, definitely. We've had the panties. For some reason, I always get the thick girls, you know, all the time. I get the whole shit. One hit my fucking face one time. Like, there was a whole fucking like F brawl. Yeah, it was Arizona. It was like a whole F brawl just right here. It was like a whole fucking hat just hit my head. Like,
that'll knock you out.
Yeah, it just got me. I was like, all right, and here this motherfucker over here just got the sexy lingerie and all this stuff. And I'm like, really?
He gets the B cups, you get the F cups.
Yeah, I get the F cups. Like I'm about to parachute off the stage with this shit. But you know, it's all love. It's been moving. So you know, been doing it though.
But okay, so speak to some of the names, man. This is a flex time right here. Speak to some of the names y'all to perform with. You know, come on, Carlos. Tell us that.
We just lifted the no flex zone.
You humble?
Hey, no, we're humble. Yeah, we're humble. This is the most humble over here, but you know, but people I've worked with,
both of y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all you know, stages y'all done hit, everything. Flex on them, man.
So I mean, I did the Ice Cream Man tour with Genuine in 2016. 21 City tour, we co-headline.
Nice.
I did Trey Songz and Usher in Australia in 2019.
Crazy.
Tour with My Shine, open for 112, Monica, Jagged Edge. It's a Tank, Mario. It's been a few, man. I'm just blessed and grateful. You know.
Come on, man. Look, hey, that's a flex right there.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
This man is a professional, y'all. He knows what he's doing.
Nah, man, I'm
he's
like
seasoned.
The only reason why I asked you to flex, man, is because I'm like
seasoned on both sides, boy.
If people don't know your resume, you know what I mean, they be like, oh man, like you know. So I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, you did that shit, so you get to speak to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, you always should be able to be like, you know what, I did these things.
I battle with myself. Like the other day, I actually had I'm like, damn, I don't even realize some of the stuff that I've done that I wished I could do at a certain point. You know what I mean? And it don't even really be like flexing. It just be like, yo, that shit was hard to accomplish, bro. Like that's not an easy.
That's
you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean.
So, yeah, I am grateful and
I want to thank me.
Get on your Snoop Dogg. Get on your Snoop Dogg and shit. You know what I mean? I want to thank me.
That
Look
part.
at that.
Yeah. But hype been. I mean, hype was. I think I started to take off around maybe like 25. Hype been doing this shit since he was like 14, like with Shaq and
Right.
12.
Look. Get it right. Give him a little rundown of your resume.
Correction.
Shit, it's too long. But first 12 years old, Scream 2 tour, B2K, Bow Wow.
Crazy.
But the very first celebrity I've ever DJed for, which is crazy how when we linked up and then now the camp we've been a part of was Genuine.
Wow.
And then now that's like big bro for us. So that, I mean, shit, this morning just got off stage at MGM Grand Garden Arena again for my 5th year hosting for PHP. They sell life insurance and they're just the craziest fucking party, and they just hired me literally just to host, not DJ or nothing. And so yesterday I brought out Nelly, and then today we had Shaq, Layla Ali. Yesterday we had Kurt Warner, and then brought out Penn and Teller as well. So then, but pretty much the same people that he mentioned, from Usher to. Yeah. We was, whether it's like us together or we same fucking people. I don't know. You name off some people, but more than likely work with. But my favorite is the old school.
Right.
Moore's Day in the Time. That's a flex for me. Ooh. That's a flex. That's a flex.
Flex.
And but the biggest one, but two flex with one definitely rest in peace to these 3 legends. I was the first person to bring Nipsey out here to Vegas ever. And that was back when Daddy Max was open.
Yeah, Daddy Max. I remember Daddy Max.
Yeah, so I brought him out here, and that was the very first time Nipsey ever performed in Vegas, came to Vegas.
Wow.
And then with the same event that I'm doing right now with PHP, I got to bring out George W. Bush and Kobe Bryant. So rest in peace to Kobe. And then one of my favorites, hands down, was Prince. Opening up for Prince.
I'm about to fall out this chair.
Yes, opening up for Prince. This is Fro Prince. I wish I could have DJ'd for Perm Prince. You know what I mean. But
it don't matter.
Yes, but Prince, it was
still Prince.
But the craziest thing, like super long story short, is like it tripped me out about what Dave Chappelle said about with Prince. This shit is fucking true. Like in his fucking green room, swear to God, the motherfucker had pancakes back there. Like it's like late in the evening, he got some damn pancakes back there. He's like, what do you want? You want butter or whipped cream? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's like it don't sound weird coming from Prince. It's like because you can wear heels and you just still a fly motherfucker out here. Right. You're like, what is? Yeah, just everything. Like, what do you want? You want butter? You want butter or whipped cream? I'm like, goddamn it, Prince, give me everything. It's from you. Shit, put some Purple Rain on it. I don't give a damn. Just something. But
do whatever you want.
Yeah, and then just like everybody always say all the time. When I play Dreaming Nightmares, I DJ for Mariah at when she did Caesar's Palace out here. So that was
crazy.
That was dope. But let's go on. But like I love the old school. Old school. That's butter for me all day, man.
DJ So Hype just flexed on everybody.
That's
in
what I'm
this
talking
program.
about. I'm like,
what's crazy? Hey, bro. So what's crazy? Like, so I don't want to be biased. You know what I mean? Like, I be hearing like little talks with DJs and I'll be like. People don't take me seriously, like, yo, that's your DJ, of course. It's my brother.
Right.
But, like, come on, man. Like, it's common. Like, y'all, come on, man. Come on, man. If y'all watching this, come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. I be seeing y'all flexing on the internet, talking about y'all the top DJs and all this, man. Like, that's hip-hop. So, this is outside the R&B realm. This is hip-hop. DJ battles and all this stuff. Like, nobody's fucking with hype. I'm saying this on camera.
Monitored and recorded.
I'm a flex for him. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So that's just what it is. Like I be seeing little subliminals like, oh, y'all washed and this and that. I'm like, bro, I've seen it, bro. I've seen it.
What the fuck said that?
I'm like, watch. I'm like, we just getting started, motherfucker. Like, what you talking about, bro?
Right.
But all right, but I just had to say that publicly, man, like on camera because
on the 5th,
it's crazy to me. Like I be baffled, puzzled. They do little house parties and bring 50 people. Like I was doing that in 08. I was.
There
like,
it is.
And you ain't even the DJ.
Yeah, like come on, man, stop it.
Hey, there it is. I'm like, yo, I don't know who he talking to, But y'all know.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all know.
They'll know.
Whoever was out there doing what they do, he talking to you.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you thought that was directed at you, it was.
That's right.
Hey, real quick, you had a versus, a Vegas versus a couple months back last
JR
year,
Castro?
right?
JR
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog JR Castro.
How did that
man.
go?
I mean, he gonna say he won, but I'm gonna say I won. But you
There
know,
it
it
is.
is what it is. But yeah, it was great, man. Like, so me and JR, like, I think as far as R&B goes, on the male side, I think me and him, outside of Neo, obviously,
Right.
probably are the most like seasoned, I guess, or
Right.
you know, JR his shit on the radio every day, like
Right.
in the mix every day. You know what I
Right.
mean? He's constantly getting played. So we thought it'd be dope just for like R&B culture, because that's what we're trying to bring attention to. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, the hip hop does overshadow the R&B, but there are a lot of talented R&B
Right.
acts out here, man. Like,
Shout out JR Castro, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we checking for you, man. I'm like, when you
yeah.
come back to
get
the
him on the
city,
show.
man,
JR,
come
get on the
fuck with
show,
us.
man. Stop
You know what I mean?
bullshitting.
Stop
Yeah, we
playing.
trying to get you in the chair.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know
Hit
what
your
I'm
side of
I
the
done called
story.
him out. Now, nigga, why you? Yeah, man.
Straight
But
up.
yeah, shout out to JR, man.
Hey, but you know, true to the hip hop culture, you know, anybody that come up here got a little talent, you know what I mean? We asking to, you know, give us a little display.
okay.
Just sprinkle us.
Just a sprinkle.
You know what I mean?
Ah,
Just
man,
splash
yeah.
it.
This is karma, because I had my artist do an interview not too long ago, and she didn't want to sing, and I'm like, so I have to
Aw.
sing, because if I don't, she gonna be like, well, you didn't. So
See?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, look.
Um,
you know what I mean?
Oh, wing.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Hey,
let me
y'all,
think. What
Fifth Element, y'all about to see Carlos Farrar get up here and do his
Oh.
thing. He about to eat.
let me see what song. I'm trying to think of a good song.
You know, I'm gonna say lose your
Sing,
mind.
leave you alone. Sing, leave you alone.
You know,
Please.
I'm gonna say lose your mind. I'm like, yo, you gonna ask me to
I'm
do
gonna ask
mine.
real
He's-
nice, please.
The ladies.
Hey,
the
look,
the
he gonna
lady
do the
takes-
lady joint and shit. Yo, you gonna ask the lady joint
Alright,
and shit. I ain't bad.
Every time we say you're done, every time we say it's really over, every time you say goodbye, you catch my eye and I pull you closer. And then you stay one more night, and everything starts all over again. It won't end. It's like I just can't leave you alone, girl. Leave you alone, alone. Leave you alone, girl. Leave you alone. I just can't leave you alone.
Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Fire!
Appreciate it, man.
Look.
Appreciate
You got Kai about to slide up out that chair.
You know what I mean? You about to have a whole set of drawers on you. Throw that shit. Straight up, man.
Nah.
Appreciate it, man.
Like,
Pause,
man,
but that was fire as fuck.
Thank
that
you.
was
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
everything that I hoped and dreamed that it would
that
be.
was crazy.
Thank
So
you
I
so
appreciate
much.
it.
the last project I seen that you dropped was in 2020.
Yeah, man.
What you working on now, man?
So I shout out to my artist Amir Love, my
Right.
little cousin. So we've been developing and working with her.
Mhm.
I also been working with my own daughter Aaliyah. She getting there, so we still working on her. But I've been putting a lot of energy into that.
Okay.
And I just recently started working on my own stuff.
Okay.
But
Okay.
so I'm the type of guy, like, I really want to grow from the last project
Right,
and elevate.
right,
I don't want it to be complacent or to sound like the last.
right.
So I'm really taking my time. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I'm really trying to put a
Do
lot
that.
of and invest and work with different people. Like, shout out to Jazz Laser. Like,
Jazz Laser.
Jazz works with Chris Brown,
Shout
Justin
out.
Bieber. Like,
Mhm.
this dude is
The
a
biggest and
mega
best.
writer.
True.
So, you know what I'm saying? I want Jazz to pin a record on my, you know what I mean? Like, I want certain people.
Jazz
you know what I'm
Laser.
saying? Yeah,
Y'all know-
we talked.
if you
We already
get
talked.
here-
We already talked the business. So he like, yeah, man, just you make it happen. I'm with you. I'm fucking
Hey.
with you. So I'm like, all right.
Next time you talk to Jazz, tell him he got to
we-
stop by the
Jazz,
podcast.
I got
You know?
Jazz. If you're watching this, bro, if you're watching my live right now, stop by, bro.
Holla,
Come
holla
fuck
at
with
your,
us.
holla
Come
at your
fuck
people
with us,
when you
Jazz,
in
man.
Vegas.
I'm like, come
Yeah.
fuck
We
with us.
got
man.
you.
And then I'm King Vay. Shout out to King Vay.
Yeah, Vay,
Smitty.
my guy.
Yeah, I'm just working, man. I really want to take what I've been through, because it's been a rough few years, bro. Like, mentally, I mean, just everybody, you know, the pandemic and
Yeah.
Right.
it's taking a toll on a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people like say it or express it, but it's some weird energy, like
Right. Yeah, yeah.
like I don't know, like we trying to get back there, but like in 2000, it kind of left us.
I
Like,
think it's
don't-
still like a underlining lingering of fear.
yeah,
still going
I don't
around
know
and-
what it is.
Very
that people
true.
And
ain't-
you're trying to shake it, like
Yeah.
it. So
Very true.
and so
We
like,
all thought we were gonna die.
Right.
that's true.
That part.
That is true. So like the creative part for me, I wasn't really inspired. You know what I mean? Like
right.
like I'd be inspired for like a day, and I'm like, all right, man, inspired no more.
Right.
And I'm starting to get back to that point now. You know, being able to go out, see people, and connect with people, and feel energies. You know what I mean? Because that's important. Like we can talk online and do all that stuff, but like feeling the people, like feeling the energy of someone else, and being in the studio to record with, you know, different people, like that's exciting for me. So
right.
And that's kind of like what inspires me. So seeing my artist do it and seeing the excitement of her, she's only 15, so seeing her go through it, and it kind of brought back emotion where I'm like, all right, I'm starting to get, you know, that push again to, you know what I'm saying, go to the next level.
Where y'all recording out of?
We record at Smitty Studio, man.
Smitty,
And the Studio A also. Shout out to Studio A. Josh over at Studio A.
Nice.
Yep.
Dope. I seen you had a song with Tiana Shy. That's why I was like,
oh yeah. Gas station. Shout out to the gas station, man.
I was like, yo, I thought you might have been
Shout
over there.
No, I sent it to her.
Gas.
I sent it to her. I didn't record it. But yeah. Shout out to them, man. They doing their thing. They putting on for the city too.
They are.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Properly.
Yep.
Straight up. So Carlos, man, tell the people they can reach you at, baby.
Just at Carlos Farrar, man. My name, KARLOS FARRAR. It's on everything. Twitter, what do you call it? YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. It's so many damn things.
Right.
I was telling my boy today, I'm like, bro, this is exhausting keeping up with all this shit. TikTok, all of it. That's why I keep it my name. I don't change. It's my name.
Right.
Whatever you want to find me on, just type it in. Yeah.
And
I'm on there.
They make a new one every fucking day.
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks is going to be something else, and then TikTok going to be dead. And,
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Straight up. Yo, so hype. Tell the people they can reach you at, baby.
DJSohype.com.
There it is.
Easy.
There it is.
Go to my
what I mean?
website, motherfucker.
Straight up, you know what I mean? Hey, the website, speaking of website, man, go to fifthelementhiphop.com.
You see that fresh?
Where you can
see
get
that fresh drip?
fresh, you know what I mean?
It's literally
Fifth Element
dripping.
cap, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you can bust down on one of these today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Go
get
put your
yourself
order
something.
in.
Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself.
Hey, yo, and in the comments, I just gotta say, Jonathan Osterman said that we gotta big up DJ Hollywood, you know, in our recognition of hip hop.
Come on,
We
man.
can't forget DJ Hollywood.
Yep, absolutely. DJ Hollywood, DJ Grandmaster Flash. Who else? Who else is out there?
Man,
Cool
you
Herc.
You gotta go.
Yeah,
Cool Herc.
yeah, Cool Herc.
We
You know
got
what I'm
S Flex
saying?
in the comments. What's up, the homie S Flex?
DJ Mario.
DJ Mario, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's talk to it. We're gonna talk about famous DJs, DJ Scratch. Let's talk about, you know what I mean, some DJs out there that influenced the game. Jazzy Jazz.
And I got to shout out to one of my personal favorites, my mentor, Warren Peace, man.
Warren Peace.
Shout out
Shout out to
Peace.
Warren
Warren
Peace,
Peace.
man. You know what I mean? Warren Peace, Buttercrumb, EQ. You know what I mean?
Buttercrumb.
You know what
Shout
I'm saying?
out.
Straight
Hey,
up.
let's finish
Thank
this.
you,
but
DJs.
We shouting out DJs. Shout out DJ Certified, man. Rest
Oh,
in peace,
man,
bro.
you already
Man, rest
know.
in peace,
Go
DJ
back.
Certified.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace to Certified,
Man,
man.
listen, that
Straight
broke
up.
my heart, bro.
Man.
Like heavy when I found that news out, man. Like
Mhm.
he was I was just talking to him like maybe a week prior. He's like, man, yo, send me over the new stuff. And he was always like that. Like
Right.
you got a lot of stuff going on sometimes, so you kind of don't. Some things slip your mind. But he would always reach out like, hey, you dropped something new?
Right.
Send it to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
like, I'm on it immediately. And yeah, man, shout out to DJ.
Yeah,
Certified.
Certy's
That-
my guy,
that
man. I'm
was
like,
tough.
man, that hit us all of us, man, because
Yeah.
he affected all of us in some like a personal way, you know.
Yeah,
what I
he
mean?
was just that kind of guy.
Yeah,
you know?
we had that. We had a relationship with him. Each and one of us had a relationship with him that was of his own, and it was like, man,
It was a huge
It
loss
was
for
like-
the city.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
and
like
for
a-
sure
hip-hop,
for hip hop
period.
in general.
it was like a family member. You like,
yeah,
damn.
it hurt,
like,
bro.
fuck that shit. Yeah, that messes up. Yeah, and his funeral was it showed the love. It
Yeah.
showed the love he got from the city because there was
Definitely.
so many people out there
Yeah.
and big. Not only like just people like of our age where we just hung with them, but people that were affluent in the community came out
Yeah.
Right.
to make sure that they seen certified. You know, move on. And that was, you know, like you said, it hurt us all. But
We
you
love
know,
you, Tori.
Look, we carry on his name because, you know, anytime an MC or anybody get up here and they do their thing, you know what I'm saying, we like to say that they certified.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's our thing up
That's
here.
how
so
we honor him.
That's how
Facts.
we honor him up here. So, you know what I mean?
That's hard.
So,
And Buddy
Boom.
James, you are certified on the bar test.
You
That's right.
already
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
You know what I'm saying?
She's
That's-
still over there. She's certified on the bar test.
And
Right.
Carlos
For the record.
and So Fly, from all them names y'all named, y'all are definitely certified. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
That part.
Hey, I'm like, yo, you see Buddy James had on that NWA drip. That was for us today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hip hop, baby. You know
Straight
what I'm saying?
Word.
Did that.
We got allies.
We got allies, man. Big up to our barbecue at excuse me, our barbecue.
Barbershop.
Yeah, right.
We about to open up a
Big
barbecue
up to
shop.
our barber Q and the barbecue shop.
There
Pull
you
up on
go.
them at 2077 North Jones behind the Burger King.
That pause matters.
Cross streets are Jones and Lake Mead. They say they're taking all fades over
Yes,
there.
sir.
And big up Miko, Two-Tone, and Mad Records Recording Studio.
Huge big up to Miko.
Pull
Huge
up on
big
them
up to
for
Two-Tone.
mixing, mastering, and producing your project. They're doing it all over there, even rehearsals. Mad Records located 15 minutes away from the Strip at 1020 East Charleston Boulevard.
Yes, sir.
Reach out to Tone Does Music on IG or Mad Records _LV on IG. They'll get your project right.
All right, where's the
That's
moon
it.
guidance? You know what I mean? All
Yep.
right, you know what I mean?
Yes, yep, she good. She good. She
Hey,
good.
man.
Wrap
You
it
know,
up, B.
Hey,
Yo.
man, before we wrap it up, man, I just want to say congratulations. Happy birthday to my mom, bro. Happy birthday to
Oh,
my
happy
mother.
birthday
Happy
to
birthday,
Ev.
Ev.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Happy
That's all I
birthday,
wanted to
Big
say,
Ev.
man. You know what
All
I'm saying?
right, bet.
Love you.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Yo, Bug, you ready to take us out, baby?
Let's do it, Bug.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And we out, baby. We out.
Bye,
Bump
y'all.
Vegas music.
DJ 7, young got discretion. Cool, go hard in the paint like resin. Ray Sun checking with the scoop for your teacup. How do we know that? I swear he knows some higher ups. DJ Slim is the linchpin to the crew. Locked in, turned up like an Allen screw. Together we the squad. Salute our supporters like Captain Picard. Congratulations in advance, confetti. Toothpick came clean, we fresh out and ready. Fifth Element.